Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mindful Monday. We're so lucky to have Helena from Adventure to Peace to lead us on a wonderful, marvelous Monday morning meditation. And she's going to be leading us through Yoga Nidra, which she will explain a little bit about. And we hope everybody starts their week off nicely, thanks to Helena. And we also want to thank the Friends of Crestwood Library, Yonkers Public Library, and Westchester County Legislator Ruth Walters for making this happen. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, C. And thank you, everybody, for coming and showing up every Monday morning. People have been here before. You know the drill. We start with some chair yoga, and then we do the Yoga Nidra. And I'm just thinking about, we're talking about the weather and how, like last week, I remember it's being warm and humid, and now it's cooler and refreshing. I slept better. But it's all these trends. In yoga, we transition from one pose to another, and how to make transitions successful. In the Yoga, we transition from kosha to kosha. So staying in a pose, getting ready to move on in a successful way, and come into the next, either if it's a kosha or a pose, or if it's just a new season. So all these concepts that we're doing on the mat, or so it's yoga on the mat and then taking it to yoga off the mat. So playing with ideas in a space that is comfortable, and then take it off the mat into the world, play with them there and see what happens, and then bring it back. So go back and forth into a safer, more comfortable place where I can play around more, and then take it out and be willing to fail. Be brave enough to fail. Without failing, I can't learn. Or my world gets smaller and smaller. If I want my world to get bigger, I have to be brave and push a little bit. And it's going to be resistance, and there's going to be reactions. And we push into discomfort, but not pain, right? If there's pain, I've gone too far. Then I'm getting injured. I end up in the hospital. And that happens too. But if I can stop myself where there's discomfort and stay there, that's the place to be. Okay, so these are ideas, and you know the drill. We're working all from the through the koshas. We are also working with the elements. So we started with earth to water, fire, and today we're going to play with space a little bit. Okay, so let's go to the chair. And then, so finding your seat. Can be a chair, could be on the floor. I like the chair, especially on a Monday morning. If I'm tight, you don't have to get down so low. Another thing I like about the chair, it's always there. Kitchen, at the office, if I'm waiting at the bus, it's always there. So it's convenient. And my practice can be, my yoga practice can be just connecting my feet to the floor, or to the earth, to earth, which is the first element. So just your feet on the floor. Maybe move your hands a little bit. So finding the, maybe find your legs and clap your lower legs and knees and upper legs, arms, just to find the boundaries of your body. So this is the first kosha, the physical body. Maybe moving the shoulders a little bit. Maybe move from side to side on the chair, from sit bone to sit bone. And then coming to stillness, to the second kosha, the breath body. I like to put my hand on my belly. Inhale and expand my belly. Exhale, the navel comes closer to the spine. And then start the core support. I find it easiest to find on the exhale. Imagine the pit of the belly going in and up on the exhale. And there in the back abdominal wall, that's where your core support is. And I want to use that core support, especially when I'm folding forward and coming up. Instead of using my back muscles, I want to use my core support. Okay. All right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And this time exhale that right arm down, let it hang there heavy, and then reach up and over, up and over. Maybe adding some cat-cow here slightly. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then inhale, both arms comes up. Exhale to the other side, up and over, opening up that right side of the. You can stay here or you can add the cat-cow. If you like to add the cat-cow, inhale, look up, gentle back bend. Exhale gently round the back, looking down. Inhale, look up. Exhale down. And then come back up, inhale, both arms up, and then stay there. Maybe pick some apples, or imagine that you're apple. Notice how you're moving on the chair, how the sit bones are moving. One side lengthening, the other is getting a little bit smaller. So one is lengthening, one is getting smaller or shorter. All right, come to stillness. Get a little bit of core support to lengthen that spine, and then exhale and twist to the right, and then just stay there. And then notice how far, what does your twist feel like today? How is it different from last week? And then when you're ready, inhale, arms back up, stay there for a moment, let the spine recover. Maybe pick some apples, lengthen the spine, get that core support to lengthen the spine, and then twist to the other side. And when you are ready to transition to the next pose, inhale, arms up, stay there, stay there, stay there, and then moving to the cat-cow. I like to exhale first and back. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale round. Inhale back bend. And keep on moving, following your own breath. So some people like to move fast, others like to move around. Maybe move faster and see how that goes. And then slow it down. And what do you need today? What does your body benefit from today? And then come back to a neutral. Walk the feet together. Big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Now, find that support. So it goes in and up, in and up. And then as fold forward, you can support the spine with the core support instead of the back muscles. Especially when we come back up, that's where we really want to use it. So folding forward, drop the hands, drop the head. You can hold on to opposite elbows. The head is heavy. And then gently come up a little bit. Find the core support and see if you lift up from the back abdominal wall. All right. Okay, let's move with the hips. So starting with the right knee, lifting up and out, opening up the hip, maybe making some circles. And then placing that foot on top of the knee for a pigeon, sitting up tall. I like to hold on to the sole of my foot, and putting that elbow on the knee to gently push it out to open up that right hip. Maybe you stay here, maybe you lean forward slightly, or maybe you find a completely different way of moving. And then sliding together, sit up tall, 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 left hand goes over and twist to the right. Checking in with your breathing, noticing the inhale, noticing the exhale. And then inhale, arms back up, cross the legs and come back, big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. And then the other side. So the left knee goes up and out, opening up that hip joint, maybe making circles. Or find any way to move to get some oil into the machinery. And then finding that pigeon pose on the other side, foot is flexed, sitting up tall. We get a little bit of core support for the spine from the back abdominal wall. Neck is long. And how does that left hip feel? Where do you feel tightness? Find the place that's tight. And then breathe into it, using the inhale to make space in your body. Maybe leaning forward, looking for discomfort but not pain. If I want to go, I need to find discomfort. But pain is usually going to set me back, because then I need to back off a lot. I need to recover and heal. And I can get back in there. It just takes all right, slide the knees together, sit up tall, 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 twist the left. And maybe notice how this, if or how this twist feels different first twist we did. And then coming back, cross the legs, bring the feet a little bit wider than your hips, and then put the elbows on the knees, tailbone roots into the earth, the crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. So one part of us is always rooted into the earth, and the other is reaching for the sky, or connecting with the sky or the universe. Now, this is to really find that core support. So I could let my belly completely relax down, or I can choose to bring the pit of the belly in and up, in and up, in and up, and lengthen the spine. That's going to help lengthen the spine. I'm rooting the tailbone down and back. The abdominal wall is supporting the spine, it to lengthen, and the crown of the head is reaching up and forward. You can stay here, or you can choose to put your hands down on the floor. And then eventually rounding the back, dropping the head. Maybe walking your hands towards the chair. Start to walk the hands forward, come up a little bit, and then find that core support again, and try to lift or come back up using the core support. That is slightly different from using the back muscles. Okay, now let's put the hands on the shoulders and start to rotate the shoulder, like swing. And then go the other way. And then maybe bring elbows forward. And then both elbows back. Another way to move the shoulders and open up the shoulders, where the throat chakra is. Speaking our truth. Satya. Okay, and then come to stillness, and then gently twist from one side to the other, starting with small movements, just noticing how this feels, checking in that I have core support, that my spine is tall, and then maybe start making a little bit of bigger movements. And then release. And we're just going to bring the right knee up towards my chest. And then straighten the other. I have to lean back a little bit to do this. And then try the other side. So the left knee comes up, right leg goes long. Okay. Now I'm going to hold on to my chair, and let's try to lift one knee and then the other using the core. This is a lot of work. Now think, so when we use the core, the belly can go out or it can go in. So trying to keep the navel close to the spine when I'm lifting the knee. So that's tricky. So trying to keep that navel close to the spine when we're using the core. Maybe I'm bringing up both my knees for both pose. Checking in with my, so does the navel go this way or does it go in? Trying to get the navel in. I can stay here, I can knee, I can stay, or I can straighten both. I can lean back towards the back seat at the seat of my chair, or I can balance on my sit bones. Let's try one new thing today. Like blanket, or you can just watch. So let's start with the right going down on the floor. And so I'm standing on my right knee, I'm using a blanket. You can start with just putting the hand on that knee and let the knee travel forward to open up the hip flexor on the right side. Okay for the knee to pass the ankle. There is no weight on that knee. It's different if it's a post. You can also hold on to the chair behind you and let that knee travel forward to open up the shoulders and the chest. And then gently coming back and sit back up on the chair, and then try the other side. So left knee comes down on the floor or a blanket, step right foot forward. I like to start with my hands on that knee. I'm going to move that foot and find a place of comfort, letting the knee travel forward to open up the hip on the left side. Finding a place where I feel a little bit of staying there. And then play with the other version where I keep my hands on the chair, letting the forward, opening up the shoulders and the chest. And then coming back up and sit on the chair. I'm going to remove my blanket. Okay, so, come up to standing. So feet are hip distance apart, palms are facing each other. Have that core support, leaning forward and up, forward and up, forward and up, all the way up to standing. You can choose to stay with your feet hip distance apart, or you can bring them together. I like to start with my feet hip distance apart. Okay, hand salutations. So inhale up, exhale up and over. Inhale halfway, exhale fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale the midline. Same thing. Inhale arms up. Exhale up and over. Inhale halfway up. Exhale fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. Last time. Inhale arms up. Up and over. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale down the midline and then stay there in Anjali Mudra. Hands in prayer pose. Holding your own heart in between you. And then just listen to your own heart. What does your heart desire? And then, okay. And then we're going to move into the Yoga Nidra part of it. So you can do it seated. I prefer to lay down. And I use a bolster under my knees because that protects the lower back a little bit. So you find a place, and also me on top, because you're going to be laying for like 20, 25 minutes. So if it's cold, you want to be warm and comfortable. And as I'm just going to remind you, so we talk about so this is a guided meditation, right? So I'm taking you on a journey, but we also have this inner sanctuary. So we all have an inner sanctuary. So if I take you to a place where you don't want to go, you don't go with me. You can go wherever you want. You get to choose. You can go somewhere else, or you can go into your inner sanctuary and just hang out there. And you can choose to join at another time. So, and that is true for any guided meditation. And the other concept we talk about is sankalpa. So that's your heart's longing, your heart's desire. And that's another thing we talk about, or that I guide you through every week. Those parts that are changed. The thing that changed is the journey and perception. Okay, so let's get ready. Or let's get started, rather. Let your body sink into the floor. Feel the earth underneath you, holding and supporting you. At this time, nothing else matters. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Remain still for deep nourishment. Repeat these words in your mind. I am awake and aware. I am awake and aware. Now, imagine yourself in a place that feels peaceful and friendly, protected and supportive. It may be outside in nature or somewhere inside. This is your sanctuary. Feel yourself here and begin to see all the details around you. The light, the colors, any objects. See yourself in this protected place, sensing the comforting energy, supportive, calm, and protected. At any time during practice, you can guide yourself back here. If anything feels odd or too intense, go back to your inner sanctuary. Your inner is always here. It is a part of who you are. Bring your aware upper body, aware of breath in your heart space. Easy rise and fall of breath in your chest. Now go inward, deep inside, and listen. Listen to your heart. Deep listening. What does it say? My heart's deepest longing. What does my heart desire? Your heart may speak in words, colors, songs, images, or something. Allow your heart to speak its truth. From your heart's longing, create a positive statement in present tense as though it's already happening. It could be something like, freedom is true nature. Now, state your heart's wish 3 times to yourself as the truth. Bring your awareness to your belly. Notice your navel center. Notice the expansion on the inhale and soft release on the exhale. Rising on the inhale, yielding to earth on exhale. From your navel center, bring awareness to your pelvis. Right hip, right upper leg, lower leg, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot. Sense your whole right foot. Feel the right calf, back of knee, hamstring, pelvis. Notice your left hip, left upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of foot, sole of the foot. Sense the whole left foot. Feel the back of knee, left hamstring, and pelvis. Bring awareness to navel center, solar plexus, rib cage. Sense heart space, heart center. Notice your throat center, right shoulder, right upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, top of the hand, palm of the hand. Sense your whole right hand. Bring awareness back to throat center. Notice your left shoulder, left upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, top of the hand, palm of the hand. Sense your whole left hand. Bring awareness back to throat center. Feel your neck, back of the head, crown of the head. Feel your forehead. Become aware of your eyes. Feel your eyes as color, as radiant wisdom. Feel your eyes. Bring awareness to nose. Notice the breath passing through the nostrils. Right nostril, left nostril, both nostrils together. Feel your nose. To your ears. Witness your ears hearing, receiving sound. Right ear, left ear, both ears together. Feel your ears. Notice your jaw. Sense taste in your mouth. Feel all parts of your mouth together as a whole. Become aware of the right side of the body. Now feel the left side of the body. Feel back body, side of the body facing the ground, back. And now feel front body, side of the body facing the sky, front body. Now feel right arm and left leg, right arm and left leg. Now feel left arm and right leg together. Now, all parts together, all together as a whole. Feel whole body. Now bring awareness back to breath. Natural breath as it flows through you. Notice the inhale, the exhale. As you inhale, notice the spaciousness in your body. As you exhale, notice the peace spread in your body. Inhale spaciousness, exhale peace. Inhale up, exhale down. Now feel joy. Allow yourself to completely open to the feeling of joy and bliss in your body, in your whole being. Immersed in joy, Joy live in your body? Notice where you feel it. Joy and bliss. Notice the color. Allow the color of joy and bliss to completely fill your body and being. Protected by the bird, you are resting at the top of the mountain. The sun is setting. You see so many colors. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. The wind down. The world is getting quiet, and all the day animals are finding their resting place. There is stillness and life. The sky is getting darker. A beautiful midnight blue. It's a clear, cool. Soon all the stars will be out. You wait. The feathers are keeping you warm. You feel the fresh air through your nostrils. It goes up through your nose to the inner corner of your eyes. It calms your brain. Your mind is resting and you can see clearly. It's peaceful. The stars are getting brighter, sparkling in white and silver. They are far away. They are so many. You get curious. Where are they? They form patterns and what does it mean? A crescent moon is rising. It shines a pale bright yellow in the dark night. It's coming closer. You can see the surface of the moon. It looks similar to the Earth. It invites you up. You accept. The moon is taking you wide in space. The moon can do anything. It takes you up and down, swirling around, playing. You are laughing. The moon is happy. The stars are getting closer. You hear them talking, smiling, looking at you. They are moving, dancing in all kinds of forms and directions. They invite you in. You accept. Together, you're having the best time ever. You feel light and free. You sparkle in white and silver, just like the stars. You are just like they are just like you. You feel a feather against your cheek. You open your eyes. The sun is rising. The bird is looking at you with love and joy. You wonder, was it all just a dream? The bird smiled. It's time to go back. Or the big bird carries you on strong shoulders. It's getting warmer. You hear animals waking up. You smell the trees and the water. Grace and ease the burns and let carefully slide off. You feel the ground under your feet. Smell the earth. You are back to continue your journey with all the wisdom you have now. You feel excited. Now, remember your heart's longing, the positive statement you said at the beginning of practice. Repeat it 3 times to yourself as though it's already happening. Let this truth fill every cell of your body. Notice all the space around you. Sense the space within you. Feel the sense of calm confidence, whole and complete. Notice that part of you that is the witness, the one who has observed your body, breath, and journey. And now begin to notice thoughts and feelings flowing through your awareness again. Notice your breath. Feel its rhythm and pace. Invite your breath to deepen now. Feel yourself reawakening. Become aware of your physical body resting on the earth. And before moving, just sense your hands. Now begin to wiggle your fingers. Notice your feet. Wiggle your toes. Gently rock your head from side to side. A slow awakening. Slowly raise your left hand side. Press your hands into the floor and come up to a comfortable seated position. Lengthen your spine. Take a full breath in and let it go. Bring your hands up in Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands with love and compassion. Gently bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Thank your inner guide, your past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you today on this journey. Allow your eyes to slowly open. Raise your gaze. Namaste. And thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Namaste. Thank you so much, Helena. I want to thank you, Yonkers Public Library, Westchester County Legislator Ruth Walter, Friends of Crestwood Library, and everybody who's here on the call for being here today and practicing chair yoga and yoga nidra with us.